Hey guys, so we just finished doing the layout for all the pot lights, and we're putting in some 4-inch Ortech pot lights with the gimbal. And we're about to use a Milwaukee hole saw, the 49-56-0217, brand new, to cut out all those 4-inch holes. This is actually a 4 1/8. So we're going to get this loaded into the hole saw. Now, one trick I like to do when I'm doing pot lights is I like to use a dust bucket. The dust bucket prevents a lot of dust from falling all over the floor. So it's very good to use when doing pot lights. You guys don't want to make too much of a mess. So I just loaded that into my drill, locked it in good. And as you can see, it's in there good. And we're going to do our first hole. Put on our safety glasses. And we're just going to line that up. Now I already made small little hole indents in there just to make sure that we're clear of any joists or obstructions above the drywall. Now I'm going to load my hole saw right into that hole there. Pop it right in there, and then you kind of want to glimpse at it just to make sure it's not going to move anywhere. And then there you go, perfect 4-inch cutout for your pot lights. So this is the layout that that I ended up coming up with. It's 8 pot lights in total. This is where the existing hole was, where the existing pot light was, sorry, the existing light fixture was. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to end up capping it off. Some people, they like to reroute the wire and pull it to the closest pot light, and then you just drywall it. But because the ceiling is all stucco, I'm just going to put a nice finished cap there and extend the wiring to the closest pot light there. So I'm just about to drill using this long bit. So I'm going to fish the wire right across from this pot light to the next. And then this bit, the way it works is there's a small hole here. So once I get across through the joist, there's a small hole there. You loop the wire in there, and then you're able to pull it back and pull the wire right across there. But you just got to be careful when you're drilling through joists, because again, there's mechanical stuff in the way, there's sometimes electrical. I have pictures of before the drywall went up, so I know it's up there. So, just in case. So, we'll put on our safety glasses and we'll do our hole. So this bit's long, so you gotta give yourself kind of a lot of span here. A lot of distance, and you want to go as low as possible. For someone who's never done this, you probably don't want to. You want to give it some practice runs before you use this bit. You want to start off as low as possible. Now, if the bit's a little dull, it might take a little bit of time to go through, but this bit's a bit old, so you just want to open up a little bit. Okay, let's see where we are. I should be through to the other side. So I am through. So the thing with this bit, it's a little bit tricky. As the bit goes through each joist, it gets a bit higher and higher. There is a special bit you can use to keep the bit as low as possible, but the bit eventually desires to go further up. So you just got to be careful it doesn't go through the next floor. So my bit is here. gonna go grab some 14-2 Romex and we're gonna fish it through. Now, show you exactly the stuff you need. So, usually the way I like to do it is I like to just strip the Romex back. Strip the Romex back. Just use the bare copper wire there, the grounding wire, cut that off. It does help. It does help if you do take the end of it, just so that this, because as you pull it through the joist, it wants to open up and it gets caught on the joist. So it is good to tape it off so you don't have that issue. There you go. And then you're gonna pop this right through that hole I showed you guys. And then you're gonna curl it in there and twist it, and then you're just gonna pull the bit back. So I'll show you guys. Again, you want to find that little hole in there. Sometimes it's good to use a flashlight, or you can feel your way through. So you wrap that right around there, and then what you want to do is you want to grab your drill back. You shouldn't have to, you should be able to just pull on it, tug on it, if you've opened up the holes big enough. So give it a tug and it should go through nice and see. If you notice, I didn't have to even turn the drill on itself, so that's what you want to, that's what you desire, not to turn the drill on when you're pulling it back. Just a little bit, because what's going to happen is as you turn the drill on and pull it back, the drill's going to reverse and all this copper is going to twist up and sometimes it'll just snap right off. So you want to try to just open up the hole as big as possible and pull it back just like that, nice and smooth. Okay guys, so I just finished running all the wires. So all the wires are fed from this, where this old existing light fixture was. So, and then from the existing light fixture, they're just daisy chained, which means we're jumping from pot light to pot light to pot light to pot light to pot light, and so on. So we're just gonna install second pot light here, and what we want to do is the wire that we ran was a 14-2 Romex, which is good for 15 amps. So we're going to pop in this connector. It's called a 3030. So this is the actual 3030. So you want to use this to protect the actual the sheathing on the cable and when it's passing through the metal hole, because you don't want that wire getting sliced and shorting out on you. So we're going to strip this back. Strip it back at least 6 inches minimum. Cut off that excess. So we're just going to slide the wire right through that 3030 connector. Pop it right through, and you just want a bit of it sticking out through just like that. We're going to strip the wire just like that. You don't have to use barrettes in these ones because they have the quick connectors in them, so you just slide the actual wire, copper wire inside of it. So your white, you slide it in there, and then if you pull on it, solid. Connection's not going to come loose. And then you have your bare grounding wire, pull on it, nothing. So that's a good connection. And then you have your black. So pull on that, it's not going loose, going anywhere. And you curl these wires back in the box just like that. And then you close it up. And then we're going to grab the actual pot light itself, and it has, again, a quick connector on this style of pot light. And that allows you to, if there's any issues, you can come and open this up and you can disconnect the pot light. So you're going to plug it in. There you go. And then it has a locking mechanism, so the connection can't come loose. And you're just going to slide this guy up into the ceiling, right to the side. Take off the plastic. And then that's it. And if you want to adjust this onto any kind of artwork or anything like that, you can if it's near a wall or anything, but I'm just leaving them flat for this room. Okay guys, so we're all finished here. All the pot lights are done, and I just finished putting in a Lutron dimmer. I'm going to tie it in with the into the Lutron control system for the house, and I just got to program it, but this is the final product. So nice and bright. And these spotlights, they did pretty good as well. You'll be able to appreciate it more in the evening. So, but yeah, thank you. Please comment and subscribe. Thanks guys.